Welcome to the Washington Defender Podcast. I'm your host, Pastor Brian Noble, CEO of Family Policy Institute of Washington. We're here in Roanoke Conference in Ocean Shores, Washington. Lots of different conservatives around here just hanging out, from what you might say ultra-conservative to moderate conservative. And so we're just having a great time. I have Mr. Jeb with me today. Jeb, introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi, Brian. Jeb Brewer. So I ran for Congress this past election cycle in 2024 for the 1st Congressional District, which is Snohomish and King counties for the most part.
And I hear you did fairly well. We've got to figure out how to get those numbers up, but we're getting it moved there. A little bit about your family or your passions, whatever you'd like to share.
Yeah, so been in Washington for about 21 years now. Got happily married for 28 years. Got 4 kids, young adults mostly now.
Yeah.
I'd say, my passions is still really trying to improve the world around us. My background's kind of manufacturing, process improvement, right. Lean manufacturing. So when I look at our government and I look what's going on, I look how we are wasting money or wasting, our natural resources. And for me, that's just a passion that we got to change and improve that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I've got involved in politics, or tried to get involved in politics.
Yeah, and this is where and really, like, I ran for office too, and I didn't quite make it as well. But I look at it and it's like, it just seems like that we end up getting better and better players into the field so we can start moving this voice forward. And what would you say your primary concern is for the state as a whole, and any hopes and dreams that you have that for the future? Sure.
Well, the state as a whole, I don't think we have a balance in this state. And fortunately, as we've seen, we haven't had, Republican leadership, in Olympia in a long time. I think we've swung too far to one side. We've seen the homelessness. I mean, hey, when I moved out here 20 years ago, me and my family pushed a stroller around, downtown Pike Street Market and stuff like that. I would not do that today.
Right.
And trying to change that back, bring back what, is a safety and comfort. We need to be getting back to that.
Absolutely. Well, great. Any closing remarks as we close off today?
No, I'm just really excited about what's going on here. I'm excited about the changes. I'm, meeting some great people. There's some great ideas how we can kind of change our strategy, as conservatives moving forward. And I think there's going to be some pretty big impacts.
That's great. Well, you heard it from Jeb today. We're at the Roanoke Conference here in Ocean Shores. As conservatives, we're getting together and strategizing what we can do to make our state a little bit better. And his concern was safety. How do we have safety in our communities? This is where I think is really important, is that we have moved from a one flavor, one tone conservative party to saying housing, safety, lawlessness, our schools, our educations. These things are so important. So if you haven't downloaded that Washington Defender app, I want to encourage you to do that at the Google Play or Apple App Store. It is a huddle for us as conservatives to get together and brainstorm how we take back our communities and love our neighbor. Like we like to say around here, go out there and defend and advance biblical values in the public square. God bless.